Hello? What do you look like? Talk louder, I can't hear you. 60? Yes? Yes? I don't know. I don't know. They're here. Yes, they're here. The first quarter market statistics have just arrived. Hi, it's Dina Rich from Keller Williams Realty on South Padre Island, bringing you the latest real estate sales data.
The graphs that I present will only show data from South Padre Island, although we're seeing similar trends in Port Isabel, Laguna Vista, and Bayview. As always, this data is brought to you by the Texas Realtors and the Texas Real Estate Research Center at Texas A&M University. First, let's consider months of inventory. The definition of months of inventory is if you take the average number of properties sold per month, did not add any new properties to the current inventory, months of inventory is the amount of time it would take to sell all of the properties in the current inventory. So as we look at the months of inventory for South Padre Island, we are now at 4.8 months of inventory. And as you can see by the direction of the chart, our inventory has increased, especially since interest rates went up in mid-2022. However, if we look at this over a longer period of time, you can see that compared to the start of 2020, before the pandemic, 4.8 months of inventory is not really all that bad. And if we go back in time to the beginning of the market stats that are available to me, you can see that we end the year 2022 with 3.5 months of inventory. And although we are now at 4.8, that certainly looks better than where we stood in 2015 when we had more than 20 months of inventory. Now let's look at the number of active listings. At the end of the first quarter of 2023, we had 126 active listings on South Padre Island, which certainly seems like a lot more than we had a year ago at this time, which was 77. But again, if we look at a broader spectrum of data, 126 properties certainly looks much better than we stood at the beginning of 2020 when we had almost 400 properties in inventory. And if you compare that to 2015, when we had over 500 properties in inventory, and in 2022, ending the year with 98, and now at 126, our stats really are not all that bad. So buyers, the market is heading in your direction. We stand at 4.8 months of inventory, and a 6-month inventory is considered a balanced market. Sellers, if you've been thinking about selling, I can't emphasize it enough, the time to sell is now. And remember, buyers and sellers, we're a seasonal market and we're heading into the peak season. As soon as the weather begins to warm up, people start to think about the beach.
Hello? Hello? Can somebody get me out of here? Hello?